subscribe today. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tuning in to the channel. Got some bad news for the Oscar Valdez fans out there. You know, I'm a fan of Oscar Valdez, just fans of boxing, period. Oscar Valdez has been caught tested positive for a steroid. Yeah, Valdez. You know, I give him a lot of credit. I always talk about Oscar Valdez. I saw that bird choke fight, and I became a fan of Oscar Valdez. And, you know, even with his win over him, now that comes into question. Now that comes into question because now people are going to say, Oscar Valdez, that you've been using steroids the entire time. And that's the way that you beat Burchell. So this not only makes him look bad for this fight that's coming up because he was fighting a guy that's ranked number 14, 16-0, Robson Conseca. And my question to Oscar is, why was you juicing up for a guy that's ranked number 14? Why was you juicing up for a guy that's ranked number 14? You should have tried to juice up when you fought Shakur Stevenson or when you fight the winner of Shakur Stevenson and Jamal Herring. That's who you juice up for. Why are you juicing up for? You wanted to make an example or something? You want to send a threat out to everybody else at 1:30, like, don't come playing with me? Because why would you get caught juicing, bro, against a number 14th ranked fighter? A number 14th ranked fighter. You know, after winning our Burchell, you know, I was like, well, hell, maybe he needs to fight. But I'm thinking, like, damn, this just somebody who ain't got a title fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think Oscar Valdez was going to pick somebody who got them in the 14th rank. You know, like, yeah, you the unified champion of the world. You went out there, you won and beat a hard fighter, but who the hell is a Robson Conseca or Conseca? But to tell y'all about it, he tested positive in one of his A tests. You know, I don't know nothing about the behind the scenes shit, but he tested positive in one of his A tests. They said they're waiting on his B test to come back and see if, thank you, Akeem, to see if they can actually say that he was using something, but his first test, A test, came up positive for a diuretic. And the person who was in the article, they also brought up the fact, once again, you know, of Canelo Alvarez getting caught, you know, using steroids, saying that he was eating meat. And the guy who made the article, he stated this, that I'm sure that there wasn't a diuretic in livestock. You see what I'm saying? Basically saying, like, Canelo was basically saying bullshit about him getting caught with steroids. And not to shine no light, not to bring no hate, because, you know, these are two Mexican fighters. But, you know, I am going to bring up, you know what I'm saying, the fact that fighters are getting caught up with steroids. You know, I'm not like every other channel. I know all fighters use steroids. It's just about who get caught and who don't get caught. So in my opinion, this don't really blemish nothing from what Oscar Valdez has done. But, you know, from people from other nationalities who may be fans of other fighters, let's just say people who are Burchell fans and they are of another nationality, they will consider Oscar Valdez a cheater. Especially if they don't really know and understand that in all sports, all athletes use some form of enhancement drugs. So in my opinion, hey, you know what I'm saying? He got caught with it. Okay, he got to go through the process of getting in trouble, suspended, or whatever. But should he be stripped? No, I don't think he should be stripped. You know what I'm saying? He should have a major consequence. He should have a fine, major fine or something behind this. But like I said, he shouldn't be stripped because I believe in my mind that all fighters use steroids. It's just they know how to get caught and not get caught. So, you know, I take nothing away from Oscar Valdez. You know, I'm still a fan of his. You know, I tell y'all all the time, Manny Pacquiao didn't go up 8 divisions by not using steroids. So if you're a fan of Manny Pacquiao, you can still be a fan of Oscar Valdez. Now, on the point of the race situation of who gets caught with steroids, now, Big Baby Jarrell Miller is suspension, a 2-year suspension. But he also had, he tested positive 3 times for 3 different, I guess in 3 different tests, he's tested positive for 3 different things. So I guess that's why his suspension was so bad. But, you know, if it came down to it and I seen Oscar Valdez get suspended for a year or something, I wouldn't be surprised, but they'll lose too much money for that to happen. See, Big Baby Miller wasn't a ticket seller like that. He didn't have a title. He didn't have a big name. If he'd have been caught, okay. Like, look how they did with Dillian White against Oscar Rivas. I think that's a guy named Oscar Reeves, was a heavyweight fighter that he fought, was undefeated at the time. Look how they did with Dillian White when that happened. They ain't really put Dillian White through nothing. He ain't really go through no consequence or no shit like that. So I'm not just saying like they being racist as far as the fine that they gave Big Baby Miller, but what I'm saying is there need to be some consequences just like that going on. If y'all find him for suspended him for 2 years, then other people need to get suspended for 2 years too. That'll only be fair, right? But I take nothing away from, like I said, some of the best and took steroids. You know, anybody who out there saying different, you crazy as hell. They just ain't get caught. There's no way really that a fighter from Manny Pacquiao size from 108 pounds can literally move up to 8 divisions and knock people out, y'all, without using some. I'm sorry if you think he wasn't using it. I'm sorry to change. I know you're gonna be mad. Y'all been, you know what I'm saying, y'all go crazy about these fighters who y'all love so much. But the truth is just the truth. Canelo use them, Floyd use them, all of them use them. Everybody use steroids. That's just how the game go. If you get caught, you get fucking caught. Yeah, they try to make you look bad and look, but that's a way of them trying to hide the fact that everybody on it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, let me put it to you like this. If everybody in the house, let's say, was using cocaine, right? And the person who the landlord knew everybody in that house was using cocaine. They're gonna let one person be the downfall for everybody else, so everybody else won't get blamed for using it. You see what I'm saying? Like if the landlord coming in, he see a pack of cocaine laying on the table, they're gonna say, well, the landlord say, I seen one of y'all buying cocaine. It's 8 of y'all staying there. They gonna let the one who got seen buying and get blamed. But they send back like, ooh, all us doing it. That's the same way it's going in boxing. All them doing it. It's just some that's getting caught. That's all going on. It's just some that's getting caught. But man, you remember Floyd got caught with them IVs in that Manny Pacquiao fight. Big Baby Bill has got caught like 3 times though. Yeah, he didn't got caught like 3 times, but I'm just saying, consequence is consequence. In my opinion, I mean, it should be more than, they should miss some money too. If I miss money, I want you to miss money. Shit, you got caught cheating too. And y'all remember a minute ago, they was actually saying that Canelo Alvarez can come in at a certain limit of having juice in him. Y'all remember that? Yeah, they remember when Floyd was fighting Manny Pacquiao, they said they caught him with IVs in his backyard. And he said it was for dehydration. I wouldn't lie on Floyd. I just keep it 100. I don't think it's the knowledge. I think, you know what I'm saying, they've been using it for a minute. It's just that the timing was fucked up. They probably weren't prepared to take the test. They probably took some a week ago. You know what I'm saying? They weren't thinking they was coming this week. They probably got them scheduled. You know what I'm saying? They probably weren't prepared for the fact that them people was going to show up. All of them know how to get away with it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Steroids is a part of being an athlete, man. Victor Conte is the same fighter. I mean, it's the same dude who got arrested and went to the feds for steroids. He told Mikey Garcia to have Errol Spence tested. Did you see a knockout in that fight? You wonder why it wasn't no knockout in that fight? Everybody know about it. Wouldn't you use steroids? If you was in boxing and you knew everybody around you was using steroids, and this is a physical sport, somebody can knock your head off, they gonna have an advantage over you. When you use the shit too, hell yeah, I would use steroids. It's just that certain people are getting caught. That's why I don't take nothing away from their legacy. See, I could be a Pac-Man, I could be a Pacquiao hater right now and say, oh, Manny Pacquiao shouldn't be considered no legend because I know he was using steroids. No, all of them use it. So I'm supposed to take away all this man and done because he using something that everybody else using? Hell no. What he accomplished is what he accomplished. Same way with Oscar, same day with whoever else was winning off the shit. Same way they tried to do Shane Mosley. I don't give a fuck. They was using it too, they just ain't get caught. Y'all got to be crazy as hell to actually sit out there and think it's actually a real clean fighter running around out there. He ain't a fighter that just ain't got nothing in their system. You crazy as hell to think that. Would you do it? Football players out there running motherfucking 4 flats and shit off just big as hell, necks big as hell, and you think they ain't taking steroids. You think they're just physical. Man, get the fuck out of here. People need to start thinking, man. People really have to start thinking. You in a physical sport. This ain't no damn, and they using it in basketball. I feel you on that, Chief Red, but them guys that ain't that known to have as much accessibility, they can still be doing because ain't nobody paying attention to them. Ain't nobody paying attention to them low-level guys right now. Ain't no interest of us knowing Charles Conway tested positive. We wouldn't care. Or I wouldn't say Riley because Riley a little known now, but I won't say, let's just say an unnamed fighter, a big, don't nobody really know. We find out they test positive. We wouldn't give a fuck. The only time we care is when it's people with them big names and titles in boxing, like we see, like we making this video now. If we was another dude named Savio Conceal, we wouldn't even be talking about this shit. But just because it's a big name, they got a belt, they're a known fighter. That's why people out here like, damn, Oscar Valdez caught for steroids. But people in the boxing game sitting back like, all of us use motherfucking steroids. He just got caught. All of us use it. Yeah. I think Bud and everybody juicing. Why wouldn't you? But see, the thing is though, when Valdez get in that shit, Valdez fucked their whole game plan up. Valdez done fucked up a lot of careers. Valdez done exposed a lot of motherfuckers and show what's talent and what's steroids. That's what Valdez did. Valdez showed what's talent and what's steroids. Well, y'all, I just had to come in. I ain't got that much time left on my phone. I got to charge my phone, but I want to say I'm still a fan of Oscar Valdez. Shout out to Oscar Valdez. He only human, you know what I'm saying? He make mistakes. I don't think this should take away nothing from his legacy or nothing he done did. You know, like I said, in my opinion, I'm going to stand by that. I feel that all fighters use steroids in some way, somehow. So, you know, shout out to him. I hope he continue to have this fight, but he does need to be fined. He does have to have some type of consequence happen to him for this because they didn't did it to every other fighter, besides Canelo, really. But they should probably let him have his fight that's coming up, suspend him, you know, for about 6 months, something like that, hurt his pockets for a minute, something, you know, and as it goes on, the boxing still gonna continue. It ain't like boxing gonna stop because Oscar Valdez got caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, that's just like Usain Bolt got busted. And when then he get busted, track and field people get busted for steroids. Any athlete will use steroids. I can't believe it's some people actually running around. It's some people actually running around and thinking it's a clean fighter. Hey, man. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Please subscribe to the channel. Please donate to the channel if you would like to. Cash App, PayPal is available. Please stay tuned. It's your boy Easy Work Boxing. I'm going to keep sending them videos at y'all. Thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. I'm out.